What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Steve XM Show. Tonight is the first episode in our new programming challenge series that we're doing here. Tonight on the show, we're going to be programming a calculator that operates completely off of your voice. We are designing the program through Voice Attack. We're going to be using several other programs for it to work. I got this idea a little while ago when I was on the Voice Attack Discord. I was actually asking if this kind of profile had already been created, because in Voice Attack there's all the features there for math and that kind of stuff. I had another cool idea that I came up with that inspired this. I'm going to be doing math in VR, so pretty much you guys are going to see me in a mixed reality view. Yeah, I can't say that that word out loud or it switches the scene. But yeah, you guys would see me in a special view, and I'll be doing math on a whiteboard and that. But what's cool about it is on my wrist I'll have like a calculator that pops up, and I'll be able to say commands to it. I'll be able to get graphs. It'll go to certain websites. I can get math problems right on my wrist. So it's kind of like the future of education and stuff like that. It's the way I see it. And I can draw things in VR. I can do all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, look for that. It's an upcoming show that we're going to be doing. It's going to be math in VR. Calculus, physics, rocket equations, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll see. But tonight, we are programming a calculator from scratch in Voice Attack. Not necessarily from scratch. I got a couple of things already programmed in. So let's take a look at the top of the screen there. You can see that Voice Attack is already picking up what I'm saying. Watch this. Testing. Can you hear me now?
I hear you loud and clear.
Are you sure?
I honestly have no idea.
All right, so that's Simon. That's my voice that I use for Simon as well. So I kind of modified my own voice. He's my own AI that I kind of created. But we're going to use him to piggyback off of him, actually, to make the calculator. So this is what I got programmed so far for the calculator. I'll show you guys. Time for some math.
Let me grab my calculator.
That's one of the things he says. So you guys didn't see it popped up on one of my monitors here. But this popped up, so this is going to kind of be, I mean, this is like more of like a placeholder for now, but this is what the output's going to look like. So as I'm doing my math problems, this will be kind of what's on my wrist. It'll show me different variables and whatnot. So that's like the basic thing for it. Okay, so let's zoom in. All right, so this is really useful for showing the programming.
Of course, yes.
One of the unfortunate things of Voice Attack is that the windows and the fonts and all that stuff, I don't know if it's scalable or not. Maybe it's not. Unfortunate. Maybe I just haven't found that feature, but I noticed it helps to zoom in here. Whoa, what just happened? That was scary. Okay, I just lost everything. All right, so let's take a look at some of the functions of this program so far. So far we have system startup. Every advanced profile, you guys are going to want to have a function that does this. So what this is going to do is it's going to actually execute a couple other commands when we open this. One of the things it does is when the profile launches, it's actually set to launch this system startup one. And this system startup actually launches several other commands. One of them actually opens up that calculator Word document thing where I'm outputting stuff to. And of course, he says his fancy thing when I say switch to calculator mode. I got a couple different things programmed in there. Let's see what else he says. Calculator mode on.
Let me grab my calculator.
He says other things too, but we won't worry about that now. All right, so let's take a look at some of the other things we got in here. Variable storage. This launches when we start as well. This is what we're going to do if we want to store things. You know, on your phone, you can do things like here. Let's showcase this. See if this will work live. 37 times 64. Oh, of course, my thing's not updated. But anyways, you can use like your Google thing on your phone. 38 times 92.
Answer is 3,496.
3,496. There it is. So, I mean, you already have this functionality on your phone. So you might be asking, why are you wasting your time designing a voice program for something that's already existing? Well, guess what? I can do so much more advanced stuff with this. I can store variables. Right now I have it set up to store variables A through Z. So I just did that equation there. Now with my profile, I'll be able to say store answer variable C. It'll store it to variable C. I'll be able to recall that variable later. And you do that kind of stuff a lot when you're doing math problems. So that's one of the features. I'll have all the specific constants stored in this profile. I'll be able to call those and use those as needed. 3.1 times the speed of light. And then I'll get an answer. Store that as variable f. Variable f divided by variable c. And, all this kind of stuff we'll be able to do by the end of the stream. I gave myself 2 hours to to get this challenge done, so we'll see what we could do here. It's 10:15 now p.m. We're doing this on a Friday night in the middle of a hot, sweltering summer night. So let's see if we can get this done. I got a couple things lost here. A couple things got closed or minimized. Let's just do a test here. All right, so let's get programming. First of all, we want to just do a basic addition problem here. So let's see if we can get that going. Or we're already zoomed in. That's good. I don't know why my window up here doesn't look right. That bothers me. I'm not going to worry about that now, though. Oh, there it goes. That's better. All right, so let's make a new command. This is going to be test addition. ADDITION. Actually, no, we'll call it addition. Okay, so when I say addition, it's going to do something here. What we want it to do is going to be kind of complicated, so I really haven't thought this through yet. So there's going to be oh boy, there's going to be a lot of thinking that's going to be going on during this stream. So you're going to see me staring at the screen for like 5 minutes at a time at some point. I thought of a couple different ways to do it by using dictation. So I think that's how we're going to try to base a lot of this off. Let's at least make sure the variable... Hey, what's up, Shuttle87 coming at us from Twitch. I'm curious, too, if there's more people to join tonight. I have a new feature set right now that actually, if you're on YouTube and someone posts a message on Twitch, you'll be able to see each other's messages from the different platforms, which is pretty cool. It's a first for the night, so... But yeah, welcome to the show. We're just programming a voice calculator that will help us do math in virtual reality. All right, so we got our constant storage. All right, here's the variable storage. So I'm gonna need some help. Or no, let's look at the constant storage real quick.
How may I help you?
I don't need help. So right now we got the speed of light. It's stored in there at its value there. We got the Earth gravitational constant. I spelt it wrong. And then we got the value of pi with a bunch of decimals there. More decimals the better. So we'll be able to call all those things later, and we'll add more as we need, but for now I think just to showcase that we can work with constants, we'll start with the 3 constants there. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. It's kind of small. Zoom out. You definitely can't see that. Get your magnifying glass out for that one. All right, so let's try to do some math here with our voice. Hide voice attack. Zoom in. Now normally you guys can't see those quadrants. I'm not going to mess with that tonight. I can hide those so you guys can't see those green quadrants, but we're not going to worry about that now. So let's do... All right, let's take a look at our checklist, because this is kind of how I set this stream up here. All right, so voice calculator challenge. We got 2 hours. The first thing I wanted functionality for is to start and stop the profile. So we got half of that done. We need to stop the profile now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new command, and we're going to say stop calculating. Now there's other things we can say to stop this too. So we'll say end calculating. We can say turn off calculator. Oops. Yeah, it helps if you can spell well and type well. And I'll be able to show off a couple more functions that I have built into my AI profile here as well. So turn off calculator. What's another one that we could do here? Let's see. Stop calculating. End calculations. And how about calculator mode off? All right, this should be enough for now. We can add more later if we want. So when I say that stuff, it's going to activate this, which actually it's going to switch to another profile. That's really all we want it to do.
Of course, yes.
Oh boy, enough of that. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're going to go to a voice attack action. We're going to switch to another profile. Boom, and we're going to switch back to our AI one. That's just the main one. And it's going to say, we'll just do affirmative for now. So we're going to play a voice thing here. Let's see. We got a random sound that we're going to play. This is going to say like affirmative. So I could do a special voice program thing that I just program it to say, okay, we've had enough calculations, and it'll respond, but we're not going to do that now. It's going to take too much time. All right, so in general speech here, I do believe I have a okay folder. So this is going to pick a random file from that folder, and it's going to play it, and that should be good. So let's test this out. This should switch back to the AI profile. Stop calculating. Okay, it didn't say the sound, and I think it's because it didn't pause. Oh, I gotta wait for it to finish. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some math.
Time for some math.
That was a bit of a crackle at the end of that one there. Okay, so yeah, we gotta click this to say wait until the sound completes before continuing the command. This way it'll actually play the sound before it switches the profile. Stop calculating. That's all right. It's programmed in. There's no sound cue for it, but that's okay. So we're going to check this one off. We're going to say we got that one done. All right, system startup that stores variables. We already got that done. I did that before this. It was kind of boring anyway, but that's definitely necessary. Ability to store A through Z as a variable, and the ability to recall them anytime. So that one, we're going to have to work on the ability to recall them. So we can do that now. Let's set up a system that we can just assign variables real quick. So that's actually going to be a good thing to do for this profile. Calculator mode on.
Time for some math.
Okay, so we're going to do a new command that's going to set variables. So set, well, this is going to be interesting how to program this in. Set variable, set variable blank, which can be A through Z. I don't think this works like numbers. See, when you do numbers, you can do like 1 through 100. I might have to type out the alphabet. I think I got to do that. I wish there was a voice attack expert. Comment in the comments if you're watching this on a rerun, guys, if there's a way to do this other than going A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B. I'm not going to do them all right now. We'll just start with, we'll work with 4 variables for this profile. Off a stream, you know, I can add tons. So we're going to be able to set these 4 variables. Eventually this will have the whole alphabet. Not a problem. Set variable A, B, C, D. Then I can throw a wildcard in here. 2, which means I don't have to say it, or I can say it. And then we could do a number, but that's gonna make, I think it's gonna make it too complex. We're gonna have to use dictation to that. Set variable A, B, C, D. Let's see if it actually just calls it up. Let's see if it works. Set variable A. Set variable A. See, it doesn't work. So it's something to do with the 2 thing here. I don't think I did that right. Let's try it again. Set variable A. Okay, it worked. Set variable D. All right, that's gonna work. So then we're gonna turn dictation mode, start dictation mode. We're going to clear the dictation buffer before we start listening. So the dictation buffer is pretty much what voice attack on, or show voice attack. So up on the top of the screen there, this is the dictation buffer. So it picks up things in chunks as you're saying them. When you pause, you know, it ends. So each one of those things is a little dictation. So we're going to use that to grab the number. So I might have to do a slight pause as I'm setting variables, but it won't be too noticeable. All right, so we're going to start dictation mode. Then we're going to use this fancy feature that I found here. So we're going to use a while loop. I think this is how I did it before. Desktop view. So loops are down here. You guys can't see it too well, but there's a thing called single loop. Now, this is what we're going to do here. Zoom in. Zoom in. So while the dictation buffer is empty, it's going to just keep holding its position here. As soon as anything has been entered in the dictation buffer, then it's going to continue. So right now, this, we can test this too. Watch, we'll write something to the event log. We'll say success, success, and we'll make it be orange. Okay. So it's not going to say success until I say something and it picks it up. Set variable b. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Testing. Okay, so when you say a phrase, it doesn't, when you say an actual command, that doesn't count. So let's try it again. This time I won't say a command. Set variable c. La la la. Oh wait. Set variable c. All right, so we did something wrong there. That's fine. Let's take a look. We got to clear the dictation buffer at the end there. So we'll stop dictating and we'll clear the buffer once we've gotten past that loop. Set variable a. Testing. Set variable b. Okay. Ooh, and voice attack has crashed. Can you hear me? All right, voice attack has crashed. This happens sometimes when I'm doing new things. That's okay. We'll relaunch it. It launches pretty quick. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, checking out the programming challenge, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. You know, 2 hours to program a calculator. Let's see. Let's do some math.
Time for some math.
Set variable b. Okay. Ooh, it's crashing. It must be that while loop or something. I don't know. All right, let's go back into that while loop. Let's get rid of that. Let's try something else. There's other ways to do this. There's other ways to do this. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Oh, it's a new one. Why is there a new command there? Delete that. All right, let's... While the dictation buffer is empty, do that. I mean, this should work. I don't know why this is not working. So it clears it, so it's going to be empty. Waiting for it to fill up, then it's going to end. Yeah, that should work. Let's just put that test thing back in there. Write a value to the event log. Okay, okay, okay. Throw it down there. Set variable a. Why? Okay. Why is it crashing? Look at this. If you click continue, the application will ignore the error. Now let's see what happens. Can you hear me? Hey, Simon. Man, that's weird. I don't know what we did. We broke voice attack. Well, that was an epic fail there. Calculator mode on.
Time for some math.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I've used this before. I've certainly used this before. Let's just try this on its own here. Let's see if this works. I don't know why that throwing the event log thing in there. Set variable B. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
Testing. Can you hear me? Okay. So we do want to end the dictation at some point. So let's stop dictating. Clear dictation buffer after stopping dictation mode. Let's not do that. Maybe that's what it was. Stop calculations. Stop calculating. Let's do some math. Let's do some math.
Time for some math.
Set variable A. Testing. Set variable B. Testing. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Set variable A. Oh, see, we do have to clear that buffer. That's interesting. The only way for that to work. Because it's going to come in. Although it should clear it there when it starts. Start dictation mode, stop dictation mode. Let's try resetting the profile, maybe. We'll stop commands. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Set variable C. Testing. Testing. Okay, it worked. All right, there we go. So it's no longer appending the dictation buffer. As soon as it picks something up, it stops. So now what we can do, this is interesting. Now we can set a variable. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Ooh, I forgot to do this. So we're going to have to probably get some help here. Oh, I really wish I had this
I think so.
done
Yes.
before I started. This is going to take a while for me to figure out. I got to strip this thing here. All right, so what we got to do is we got to grab the dictation. We're going to set that as a text value, I think, or something. We're going to store, we'll call this dict, D-I-C-T, the text variable. It's going to store the dictation, D-I-C-T-A-T-I-O-N. And there should be a way to strip that for only numbers. So we're going to do that. I think we can do that right in here. So let's open up our help. We'll hit F1, desktop view. Let's open up our voice attack help here. We're going to search for text num. There's 91 searches, so it's something like text num. I think it's text num. Let's try that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Text num. This will attempt to remove. Here, let me zoom in so we can read this together. Oh, don't do that. Zoom in. So this text num function here, it will attempt to remove all characters except numeric. This token can also render a literal text value or token, blah, blah, blah. So that's what we want, because we want to turn whatever we're saying, doesn't matter if it's a sentence with words in it, we want to turn it to a number. So we're going to go text num, and we should just be able to grab that dictation there. That should be fine. We might be able to just set a, we might just be able to set this straight to a decimal. Let's try that. So I'm going to go to advanced, set a decimal. Let's try this. Variable name. This is going to be num. We'll call it num. Convert a text token, I do believe, is what we want, because that'll bring it in as text, and that might work. All right, let's see if that works. We're going to output the text, or we're going to output the num to our thing to make sure it worked. All right, we'll make that green. And let's see. Oh, that's not going to work. You got to output a decimal. I think it's just DEC for decimal. Might be. Find out. Might have to spell it out. I think you got to spell it out. DECIMAL. And let's try that. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Set variable B 3,622. Okay, so it kind of worked, but my syntax for outputting it there wasn't very good. So I think this is just DEC maybe. Try that. Yeah, the hardest part about voice attack is learning the syntaxes for when things are tokens and stuff like that. Set variable D. Can you hear me now? 69.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
69. Decimal token could not be converted. Text num dictation. Set variable B 322. All right, text num dictation could not be converted. All right, so let's try something else here. Let's first turn dictation into a text. And then we're going to convert it using this. Our variable is going to be called dict, all caps. So let's set that as a text variable, DICT, which is going to be dictation. Didn't think we had to do this, but then we will duplicate this. We're going to output DICT equals text DICT just to see if that even worked. Oh no, I lost my mouse cursor. I hate when that happens. Whoa, voice attack crash. I think I might still have like a beta version installed or something. Voice attack has detected that it was not closed properly last time it was running. Would you like to open the voice attack load options screen? No. All right, we're fine. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
So I don't know if any of that stuff's saved. All right, that's all right. So we want to change this to DICT. Boom. Set a text value. So dict is going to be coming from dictation, which we probably could just strip it right there, you would think, but that's okay. Right, let's move that up there. Then we want to change this output so we can test it. Text DICT. All right, let's test this bad boy out. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Are you sure?
No way.
Set variable B 322. Ooh, look at that. It worked. Okay. So not only did it output the 322 for the text variable, but it may have also converted it to a decimal. Looks like it did. So let's try throwing some words in between a number and see if it strips it properly. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
I need you to do me a favor. Can you do something for me?
What do you need?
Set variable D. Set that thing to 390. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. So the text dict grabbed all of the dictation, set it to set a thing to 390. Then we stripped it, turned it to a decimal. Now let's test if the decimals actually work. Set variable C. 392.300. Oh, wow. Look at that. Good job, Gary. We actually can use the point thing to set, I guess, what do you call that? I don't even know what you call that. Like a remainder? I don't know. It's a decimal. I don't know my terms, my math terms. Dividends. There is a function in the math though for remainders. All right, so now we can set all of our variables that we want. Let's set a function to recall our variables. So we can ask, what is variable blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's do that. So we're going to do a new command. And we're going to say what, we're going to do a couple things here. What was, can you tell me what varia variable? So I can say things like, what is variable A? What is variable B? Can you tell me what was variable blah, blah, blah? Ooh. We're going to make this one optional. And then we'll do A, B, C, D. What is variable blah, blah, blah? Okay, this should work. So what this is going to do is first we'll write... Oh, actually, I've never done something like this yet. This will be something new that I have to learn. So we're going to write a value to the event log. Now, this is interesting. First, let's grab command segment 2. So, let me zoom this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Command segment 0 is your first set of brackets here. Boom. We don't care about that. Command segment 1, we don't care about that. Command segment 2, that's where we want to grab something from. So, we are going to set that as a text value. That's going to be var. And watch this new command that I have here. This is useful. Type command segment 2. Boom. Just types it for me. I got a couple other type things as well. Okay, so now we have that text var that's going to store one of those letters that we want to call. So now we should be able to write a value to the event log that is going to be decimal. And it should be able to call a variable, I would hope. Let's try this. So we're going to do like a text thing inside of there. This is kind of interesting. Text var. This should work. This would be cool if it works. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, and then that'll get us the output. Set variable B for 2069. Oh wow, that works pretty good. What is variable A? Not set. We didn't set it yet. What is variable C? Okay, we didn't set that yet either, apparently. What is variable B? Shit, it didn't work. What is variable D? I don't know why it's not working. That's interesting. Yeah, we want to be able to recall variables for sure. That'd probably be useful. But we don't necessarily need that for what we're trying to do. We're just trying to do math between two different variables. So that was a bit more of an advanced thing. Did I do that right? Command segment 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. I think it's something that I did with this. I mean, I can do if statements for sure. We could do if statements, but that seems kind of lame. So we could do that. This will be a workaround. We'll just do this for now because I know I'm probably getting my syntaxes wrong, and hopefully I'll get some feedback from some of the pros in the voice tech community. But since we only have 4 variables right now,
I honestly have no idea.
Whoa, what scared me? We'll do a couple if statements. So let's do an if statement here. Watch this. It's probably my favorites. Where's the if statements? Okay, here's my if statement. So if var equals A, then it's going to output decimal, which is saved, A to the log. This should work. Let's just test it first and we can do the rest. What is variable A? Set variable A to... set variable A. Set variable A. 400. Oh, maybe we never set it. Okay. What is variable A? All right, I think we just didn't set it. So what we were doing before might have worked. All right, let's go back to our setting thing here. Yeah, we never set this shit. Okay, that's what we did wrong. So we just never set it. We were skipping ahead. We just didn't finish this part. So this probably will need if statements. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Let's try passing what we were going to do before. Let's try passing the letter through to this. Because I do have variables stored already for A through Z. They should have launched when I launched this profile. Of course, they're not set. All right, so set decimal variable, or set decimal num. Let's change this to yeah, let's change this to des. Oh, variable name. I wonder if this will work if we just do type command segment 1. Because that's going to just be A through B, A, B, C, D. That might work. It might work. No, I don't like how this looks. Let's undo that. Can we cancel that? All right, let's just do it the long way. So we have our decimal that's stored as num. Then let's set a decimal value here. Just going to do it in a couple different steps. Set a decimal value. The variable name is going to be, I guess this is the same thing anyways, but type command segment 1. Should I do text? I don't know. We definitely want to save that though. And again, I can do this with if statements if this isn't going to work, but okay, let's try this. Testing. Set variable A. Set variable A 500. What is variable A? 0. Oh, it's picking up a 0 now. It's interesting. What is variable B? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
What is variable C? What is variable A? All right, so the if statement worked. We're going to do an if statement in here too, just because I don't have the time to figure that out. So we're going to do an if statement. Favorites. We haven't even gotten to any calculating yet. So funny. That's okay though. This is fine. So if command segment or type command segment 1. So if it equals A, then we are going to set a decimal value. Duplicate that. And that's going to be variable A. We're going to set that to another variable, which is our des. Our num, actually. Our decimal num. This should work. Should work flawlessly. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
Set variable B 312. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
What is variable B? Oh, we don't have that program. Oh, why did I said B? We don't have B programmed. Okay. Hey, Simon.
Hey, how's it going?
Set variable A 420. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
What is variable A? Boom, it worked. Okay, now we can add something fancy in. We will have this output it via voice directly to our ear. So we're going to say something with text to speech. And variable variable, check this out. Type command segment 1. Variable blank, which is going to be command segment 1, comma, EQUAL equals des A. Now, there would be a greater way that I could do this, that I could just pass through that A some other way. I'm doing something wrong. But this should work. Let's try it out. I can copy and paste this a bunch of times, and we can get it through A through Z. Hey, Simon.
Hey, how's it going?
What is variable A? What is variable A? Okay, didn't like that. So it definitely did this part. Why didn't it do this part? Oh, that's set. Oh, I did this in the wrong thing. Cut that out of there. We're looking for the what is. Paste. Variable. This is going to be type command segment 2. That's so much nicer than typing with the keyboard, like especially for people like me that's slow with typing. I highly recommend. That was like one of the coolest things I thought of. I'm so proud of it. Okay, anyways. Set variable A 69420. That kind of works, okay. What is variable A?
Variable A equals 6,920.
Boom. All right, we're in work. We're in business, rather. Let's copy and paste this through A through D. It's going to be a simple duplicate, change this to a B, caps lock on, and change this to a B, change this to a C. Now, yeah, there's a better way to do this for sure, and I'm very interested in what that is, and it would give me a better understanding of voice attack in general. But for now, oh my god, oh, I just brought the chat up. Sorry guys, my stupid, I'm here, I see the chat now. Significant digits, yes. Yeah, there should be a function for that. Sorry guys, I'm reading the chat now. Text num doesn't do what you think, ditch that for now. All right, Randolph, yeah, we'll find a workout round for that guy. But yeah, I figured this out for now, so this is working pretty well. I can't wait to test this out in all 4 variables. Yeah, welcome guys, welcome to the stream. Pretty soon we'll be doing math in VR in no time. It's gonna be excellent. I'm gonna be, you know, drawing pictures of the sun with like orbits around it with all different kinds of satellites and stuff, and I'll be showing graphs on my hand. Your later command aren't using the variables you set from text num anyways. Okay. But I think what I got going here is going to work. So let's just give this a test. And this is actually, this was a bonus point that I gave myself here. Look at this. Well, it wasn't really a bonus, but
No way.
I got some more advanced stuff down here that we're going to get to. Like this one, a voice graph. So this is going to open up a web page that's going to plot a graph. Yeah, your command segment should be fine. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I'm happy that I have some voice attack people here. No way. Are you sure?
I honestly have no idea.
Are you positive?
No way.
Are you sure?
I honestly have no idea.
He doesn't know. Okay, anyways, let's get this going here. All right, where was I just? Set variable, blah, blah, blah. What is... Okay, so let's just duplicate this. Yeah, I just want to have 4 variables to work with for this stream. You know, in the future, I'm going to have A through Z, and that's pretty much going to be all you're ever going to need. I'm sure there's a lot of variables, I bet FemFox would know, that you probably don't even want to use. It's probably, because I remember back in my math days, there's a lot of them you just never use because they were so close to different constants and stuff like that. I bet C is one of them. I think C is like a... I don't know, there's a lot of them though. I know P's probably one because P looks too close to like a bunch of different things. Roman variables and all that kind of weird stuff. But my math is really rusty. It's embarrassing. That's part of the reason that I wanted to start doing this math stuff, is because X, Y, and Z. Yeah, right. That's really, there's some good variables there.
Yes,
you know?
I'm positive.
Seriously, Simon? You messing with me right now? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Are you sure?
I honestly have no idea.
See, I mean, he doesn't even know what's going on. It's like, I try and I try. All right, here we go. We should have everything we need to start doing math. All right, let's test it out. Set variable C. Chicken wing dinner 42. So that works good there. Look at that. What is variable C?
Variable C equals 42.
Ooh. Okay. Set variable B. I don't know what I'm doing, 32. What is variable B?
Variable B equals 32.
So that works pretty freaking well. Now the tricky part is when I'm going to do multiple things like, you know, variable B plus variable C. So let's do that next. Let's do the addition. I think the addition will be the best. Let's make sure we have all 4 of our variables set. We'll set them as 1 through 4. So variable A equals 1. Oh, we should be able to do that. So what I think I'm going to do for that is I'm going to duplicate this. Or we can modify this, actually. Or we could duplicate this. Let's duplicate this. So if we duplicate this command, we'll just have a brand new way that we can say it. Because I want to be able to say it like this as well. Variable blah equals. Now the way that I did this though, I used command segment 1 before. Oh, it's still command segment 1. Okay. Wait, do we need to do that? What did I just do? Let's get out of this. Cancel. I don't think I need to duplicate this. There should be a way I can put like a wildcard at the end, right? Yeah, let's do that. That's like a wildcard there. Set can be, we still want to keep this like this. So I'm just giving it a couple different options of things I can say here. Variable blank equals, that might work. All right, let's try this. Variable B equals shit. No, it doesn't equal shit, but variable B. I don't know what I'm doing. 32. What is variable B? 32 PogChamp. Yep. Thanks. Yeah, no, it works pretty well actually. All right, so maybe my idea of making a brand new one was pretty good. Let's go back to what it was before. This will take 1 second, guys. This will just make it sound more fluent to me when you're doing these voice profiles. It's really nice when it.
No way. Time to play a guessing game. What numbers would you like to guess between?
Stop running all commands.
Don't worry, I just stopped all the commands.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very useful voice command for those that are out there that are new. Stop running all commands has always helped save my life.
Okay, I just stopped all commands.
All right. All right, so we duplicated this. We're going to say variable blah and then equals. This is not the most elegant way to do it, but I want to be able to say this. So I can say variable B equals 32. Oh no. Variable A equals 1. See, look at, you can't do it like that though. So that's going to be bonus points. I'm going to figure out a way to do that. Variable A equals 1. Ooh, what the heck? Variable B equals 2. All right, something's not working with that. We won't worry about that now. Let's just move along to the addition. I'm going to delete that one. All right, so we're going to make a new command called addition. Now, this is not the advanced feature that I want to add. If you look at my notes here, I do have an advanced, it's called fluent mode, that we're going to be able to turn on and off. I gave an example here. This is my example. Welcome to the SteveXM show. On today's episode, we are doing math in VR. Let's test it out. 876 plus 4. So in the middle of what I'm saying, it's going to be able to do math like that. And what's really cool about this is then there's
No way.
Oh boy. Hey, there should be a way, you guys could probably help me with this, that I can make the that command there so it doesn't occur as much. Like if I go up to here, and I go down to my really command, that's in general
Yes, I'm
speech.
positive.
Yeah, we got to make that one not occur as much. That's going to be in general speech. It's that are you sure command or really.
I think so. Yes.
It just happens so much. It's in here somewhere. Can you hear me? I don't.
I hear you loud and clear.
No way. Yeah, this will be better if I could fix that, because he's gonna keep saying that stuff. I thought I had it in here. I don't know where it is. Oh, what is this? This is funny. Some kind of random command there. How are you doing? Let's play a game. Ba ba ba. Hear me, wake up. What do you think? Are you? Oh, this is one. Okay. So look at this. Minimum confidence level. There's probably something I can do with this, right? To make it so it doesn't occur as much. I don't know. I would like this command not to occur as much. I know that. There's got to be a way to do it. Yeah, I just want it to, because it's picking it up more than it should. I mean, if I clearly say, "Are you sure?" I want it to work.
I have no idea.
Maybe take out really.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, maybe take out really. Yeah,
Of
because look at, yeah,
course,
really is
yes.
only one word. Good, good recommendation, FemFox. Let's apply that. Really? Are you sure?
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I remember one of the things I read up in Voice Attack. I don't know if it was in the manual, but they say try to avoid using one-word commands. And that would have been an example of a one-word command. Let's see if there's any other one-word ones in there. I don't think so.
No way.
I think that helped. We don't really need this. I don't think we need this. This is kind of funny, though. That should be fine. No, you'll still hear it, because I'm going to still say stuff like, "Hey, Simon.
Hello there.
What time is it?"
I lost my watch. Hey, Gary, what time is it?
It's 11:03 p.m.
Are you sure?
No way.
So yeah, see, you're still going to hear it. You're still going to hear it from time to time. All right. Let's do some math.
Let me grab my calculator.
All right, this thing popped up over here. You guys can't see this when this pops up. Desktop view. But yeah, that's been popping up because that is what my calculator is going to look like here. We'll do that last. We're going to do the output. So it's going to output the text to this window. So when I'm in VR, not only will I hear the answers in my ears, but in case I didn't hear it correctly or something else is going on, I'll be able to look at my VR wristwatch and the answer will be right there. The problem will be right there. All right, that's more of an advanced thing though. So let's move on to addition. Okay, here's addition. So this is not fluent mode. This is just bare bones. I'm going to say addition. And then we're going to have a new variable at the end of this, and it's going to be called like answer, or if FemFox can think of a better word, it's going to be a variable for the product. But I want it to apply for any kind of equation, so I don't know. The right side of the equal sign. I think answer works. Okay, so when I say addition, we got to know what. This is tricky now because I can just do with numbers here. I can either do it with numbers, so we're going to have to do some kind of dictation again. Let me copy and paste. Yeah, answer sounds good. Okay, we'll use answer. Let me copy and paste this dictation stuff here again. I'm going to copy and paste a lot of this because I think a lot of this is going to be useful for this addition thing here. Paste that in there. So it's going to listen till it hears something. I'm going to pick out the text from it. Gonna turn that into a number. Set variable 4, or set variable 4 syllables. Set operand 4 syllables. Calculate 3 syllables on its own. Yeah, you're right. Those are all pretty good already. Yeah, you want to stay away from those 1 syllable common words. And what another thing to notice too is when I'm looking in for those 1 syllable words, there's a lot of words in the settings here that get excluded. If you look here, zoom in. Zoom in. Uh-oh. Zoom in. Does it not work when you're in that menu? Zoom in. Yeah, it doesn't work when you're in there. Yeah, see these things down here? These get excluded already. If, but, the, okay. For prefixes anyways, they get excluded. But anyways. I can add those, yep. Alright guys, so let's check it out. Let's go back to our addition. Let's see what we're looking at here. Let's just... and once we figure out the addition one, I mean, all the rest of the operations are just going to be copy and paste, which will be nice. All right, so the trick here, though, is I want it to be able to listen for a letter and a variable. So this is going to be tricky. So first of all, it's working already for a number. So we can do num1. We're going to change this now. We're going to change this to num1 because this is going to be if I'm adding 2 numbers together. So it's working for num1. But then I want to be able to also say a variable. I want variables to work through all of my things, so very important. So I want to let it listen if I'm going to say like variable A. So we're going to do an if statement here. That line you just touched is bugged. Don't know what line you're talking about. You're talking about in this addition code here? Text num. Shouldn't be bugged. Oh, is it bugged? They haven't fixed that yet? Whoa. Zoom in. Yeah, text num. I don't know. It works pretty good for me. I can show it off working again. It strips all the stuff out. Watch this. Set variable B. Set variable B. This is so crazy. 42. Look at that. It stripped everything but the numbers. TextNum doesn't do what you think. Okay, well, for now it's working all right. I wonder if it'll. Let's try something else. Set variable C. What am I doing? 32.415. Looks pretty good to me. I'm sure there's other stuff it doesn't work for, but for my purposes for now, I think it will do. Okay, so let's do an if statement here. We want an if statement, and we want to search to see if our dictation contains. Ooh, look at that. If the dictation contains V-A-R-I, variable A. Now, I would love to do it just if it contains A, B, or C, D. But I think I'm going to have to say variable A. That'll work. If it contains variable A. Actually, if it contains variable, then we could find the letter after variable. That'd be kind of good. No. Well, for now, we can just do it like this with all our crappy if statements. So if it contains variable A, then it's going to set... it's going to set decimal num 1. We can duplicate this. Going to set that to A. So num1. Or it's going to grab. We want to do this. This is like an else. Yeah, we should do an else here. I don't know how you put in an else. I haven't done an else yet. I don't really mess with else too much, to be honest. Else Shit, I don't know how to do that. Well, interesting. Well, we'll figure that out at the end. We'll worry about that later. All right, so if it contains variable a, then it's going to set variable a to num1. But now the trick is we need to go on to the next variable. So right now I'm going to say addition. Variable a. Okay, so that works. Then we're going to say plus. We're going to do the same dictation thing again. We're going to duplicate this. Let's just duplicate it all, I don't care. We're going to delete some stuff though, because I don't think I need all this. Boom, boom, boom. So here's our new dictation. But now we're listening for plus. So while this does not equal plus, so it's not going to continue until we say plus, which is important because when you're adding two things, you don't want to continue until you say the word plus, because then you're not adding anything. So it'll stay in that loop forever until we say plus. Okay. Then we want to redo the dictation thing again. So I guess we can just delete the stuff. Then we will duplicate this again. But this time we're going back to just listening for nothing. We want to keep it going until we hear something. And then we're going to set some variables again here. We're going to duplicate this. This is going to be, I should have a sub command for all this stuff. This is going to be pretty complex, but once we get the gist of it, we're going to do this for variable b just because, let's see if it works. And then we'll set it for variable b. There's definitely a better way to do this for sure. But I just want to see if it works first. Now we're working with num2 though, that's the thing. So this is num2. Boom. Set decimal. Yeah, so a lot of people think of this as like a tutorial. It's definitely more of a challenge. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. That's okay. Set num2. Okay, so right now, what are we outputting? We're outputting num. We need to output num1. I'm going to put some explicit stuff in here so we know what we're working with. Num1 equals num1, which really just equals a at some point. Then we want to output the num2. Num2 equal. Okay. Now for the fun part. Now we get to do the math. All right, let's set a decimal value. This is going to be answer. ANSWER. Computed value. This is where it gets complicated because the way that this thing works is a bit confusing. Zoom lower. So computed value add. Like, I don't get how this works, to be honest. I figured this out once before, but oh, you know, I think I used expression before. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna use expression. This is a function that should add stuff, I think. Let's look up the help real quick. Help is always a good thing to bring up. Desktop view. Hide voice attack. So there's a function called expression. We're going to search for 168. Oh, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Appreciate that. I don't have notifications on still. I'm a year into streaming and I still don't have a thing that tells me who just followed me. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, let's try looking for it like this. Okay, here we go. Let's just keep searching. We got 34 things to go through here. All right, expressions, here we go. What we're looking for. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let's see if they do an example with... Oh, it works with text as well. Huh, okay. So yeah, you just do that, and then we should be able to just throw things in there. This should work fine. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Zoom lower. So this is going to be des num1 plus, oh, plus des num2 should work. Save it to the profile. Yeah, we might want to save answer. So answer will get saved to the profile. Now, because we're saving to the profile, come right back to this. Zoom in. We want to make sure that we, in our variable storage, store the answer. So we'll duplicate this A1 here, and we'll call this answer. And an important thing to click here, zoom lower, is we want to retrieve a saved value. So if we close this profile, our last answer will be saved. Something crashes, we come back the next day, we were working on a math problem, we can always have our last answer stored. So that's important there, that's done. Zoom in. All right, let's go back to our addition and see where we left off here. So we got the answer, now let's write it to the log to see if we got an actual real answer. It worked. So we're going to write answer equals, and it's going to be a decimal value that's variable answer. And we'll make this one a nice pink color. All right, this is probably not going to work, but let's just try it. So first I got to say addition. All right, let's try this. What is variable A?
Variable A equals not set.
Set variable A, crazy monkey 45. What is variable A?
Variable A equals 45.
What is variable B?
Variable B equals 42.
All right, FemFox, now's the time to show off your math skills. Get ready for this. Addition. Variable A plus variable B. Shit. Okay. So we walk through it at least. Oh no, we just crashed. Desktop view. Yeah, you know, I wanted to mention this to Gary a while ago. I had issues definitely using the math things before. I was getting a lot of this kind of stuff happening. Don't know if it's the beta version that I'm on. Let's try to continue. Let's see what happens. Hey, Simon. No, we crashed for sure. All right, let's try loading it. Yeah, something. Maybe it's that text num thing that Randolph's talking about that I screwed up. Don't know. But yeah, eventually I'm going to be doing math in VR. No problem. No problem. It's going to be easy. We're going to be drawing on a whiteboard. We're going to be drawing cool little pictures in 3 dimensions. But step number 1, you got to have a calculator. Now, of course, I do have an application where I could have a virtual calculator on my wrist in VR, and I could hit the buttons, but that's no fun. We want to use voice attack. All right, I'm relaunching voice attack now. Let's do some math.
Time for some math.
Time for some math. Desktop view. I don't know what key press it's doing there to make that euro sign. It's kind of cool though. Don't save. Don't care about that right now. We're not worrying about that. All right, why is it crashing? Don't know. This could be an issue though. And it's a lot of shit to step through here. Zoom in. A lot of stuff to step through. So let's take a look here. Starts the dictation buffer fine, listens until I say something. Storing it. Then it's checking if it contains variable A. If it does, it's setting num1 as variable A. No matter what I do, it's automatically going to reset num1 as, that's not good. We don't want it to do that. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we do. If we say, yeah, if we said, all right, let's do this then. We'll put this up here. We'll do that first. Because if this doesn't trigger, then at least we'll get the number. Yeah, voice attack is much cooler, FemFox, I agree. So this is a better way of doing it, because look, if I put it down here, it's going to screw things up. But if I put it up here, it shouldn't cause any issues, because what'll happen is it'll grab any numbers out of what I said and put that into num1. But if I didn't say any numbers, and if I said variable a, for example, it'll still get set. So that's good. Okay, then it's going to write that stuff to the log to see if it got set properly. Okay. Also going to write the dictation to the log. That's fine. Double check to see if that's picking it up. Then it's going to restart dictation mode. It is going to listen and keep listening until I say plus. That's fine. Stop dictation mode. Start dictation mode. Clear the buffer. That's fine. It's going to keep listening until I say something. Then it's going to stop. Probably should store that again. So let's do that. Store it again. Duplicate that and pop it down here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then it's going to check. Okay. Is there a variable b that just got said? Same thing again. We should probably pop this one above that one. Num2. That's fine. Okay. Write that to the log to see if num2 is stored. All right, this all looks good. This is probably where it's going wrong. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to cut this out of there. Cut it out. Boom. I think that's where our program was glitching out. You can paste it back in there to get the answer. Right now, this is not going to calculate an answer. I just want to see if it steps through the command. Okay. What is variable a?
Variable a equals 45.
Now notice the program did crash and we just reloaded, but everything got saved, which is really nice from our last run. So what is variable b?
Variable b equals 42.
Let's simplify this for my small brain. Set variable a for, set variable a 1. What's going on? Okay, let's open up the command here. Nothing changed, but I don't know why this isn't working. That's weird. Set variable a 32. Huh. Oh, that could be an issue. Gonna start picking up those twos. I don't know why it didn't work for that, but set variable b 14. Okay. What is variable a?
Variable a equals 30.
What is variable b?
Variable b equals 14.
Okay. So we're looking for a 44. Addition. 13 plus 19. Okay, look at it. So it crashed. Okay. Crashed. There's proof. Don't know why it's crashing, but we had success. It didn't use the variables and it picked up the 13 and the 19. It set them for num1 and num2. So the last step would just be to perform the addition and then store it. So we know what we're doing here. Let's ignore the crash and let's see if it will at least work with the variables now. Okay, let's relaunch voice attack. Yeah, it's kind of my fault. I should have probably just installed an official version of voice attack before I did this. This is still a beta version from when they just released continuous recognition. Hey, Simon.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you help me out?
What can I do for you?
Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
All right, so what is variable a?
Variable a equals 30.
All right, it's still good. Hello, sweaty boy. Yeah, I am sweaty. It's so hot here. I really wish I had my camera set up right now so I could show around the stream room. I probably could. It's freaking hot here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights on me right now. Whew. I don't need that many lights. All right, anyways. All right, so addition. Variable A plus variable B. Okay, look at that. That's good. It picked up variable B, but it thought I said variable pay. So that's an issue. But it didn't crash. So that's good news. Let's try it again. Ooh, dictation buffer still going. Let's end that command with a stop dictation mode. I don't think we did that yet. Oh, wrong one. Okay, addition. Yeah, welcome. I don't know how to say that. Zizeth. Steve, what version of voice attack are you using? Let's take a peek real quick. Before I take a peek at that, let's add a stop dictation mode on the end here. Down. Let's take a look. So I think you go to settings, right, to check your version. There it is. Yeah, look at pre-release 1.7.5. I mean, I could update right now. Ooh, it would take like a minute. We could probably do that. Let's just do that. It'll be fun. I could show off the voice attack website. So let's do that. I don't think it'll really cause any issues. Desktop view. Oh, I closed voice attack. That's not gonna work. Yeah, let's get the real version if we're gonna do a proper tutorial here. Desktop view. Ooh, watch this. Let's test our new command we made on the last stream. Search Google for voice attack. Oh, I don't know if that worked. I don't remember what that command was. Oh, it wasn't even open. Show voice attack. All right, I know he's got the link there in chat too for you guys. It's a free program, by the way. I forgot to mention that. You can download it for free and start messing around with it. Search Google for. Search Google. Oh, I thought I added that. Google search. Voice attack. And you'll learn too that good voice attack programming, all those phrases that I said, those are phrases that should be added to that. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So what I'll do is I'll open up this search Google for, and I'll add the term search Google. SEAR search. So now I'll be more fluent. The next time that I want to do that, it'll work. Now I can say search Google, voice attack. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the beta for the next release. It's quite a few past the one you're using. So, oh, look how this website looks nice. I like this. This especially looks good full screen. Look at that. Yeah, I went with this for my thumbnail, this like carbon fiber background. I like this. All right, let's download this puppy here. So yeah, 1.7.6. I don't remember what you said I had. And let's download that puppy. Download. Click that. Okay, we got the executable here. Are you sure you want to install it? Yes, sir.
Of course, yes.
Are you serious? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Simon, you're a piece of garbage. I gotta make a voice command for that. All right, so we're installing the new version of voice attack. I probably should close voice attack for a second. Whoa. All right, my desktop view got screwed up, guys. You can't see what I'm seeing for some reason, but that's okay. I'm just installing the new version of voice attack. Should take a second here. And hopefully we'll have no more issues with our calculations. It's launching now as well. What's nice about it, when you update, it automatically imports all your new profiles and that. Boom, look how quick that was. Okay. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
Now, unfortunately, I don't know why my display capture is not working anymore. And I figured out what it is. So this is going to be going to some OBS experts out there. anytime that I have a Windows prompt that comes up like that, like a warning, like, do you want to install this? It takes rid of my monitor display. Like now I have no monitor display no more. This is going to be an issue. I might actually have to end the stream and restart. Oh, Benno. What's up, Benno? Long time no see. Coming at us from YouTube. Hey guys, can you see the people's chats from the other channels? Can Twitch people see YouTube people and vice versa? I'm curious to know. Let me know. Okay, let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
So yeah, you guys can't see my desktop no more, which is really annoying. And I pinpoint the issue, but don't know how to fix it. So we can troubleshoot this real quick. This is like an OBS thing here. Got a bunch of different cool... Oh, I see... Okay. While the restream bot... Benno, okay, yeah, good. Oh, you're cool, Benno, no worries. I've been here. I've been busy though recently, but I'm coming back hot. You guys can tell I'm hot right now. I'm sweating my balls off. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we lost the desktop. Whoa. Oh, there goes the audio. Okay, I'm back. I got like 30 different OBS scenes. Yeah, it looks like I might have to restart the stream real quick. You guys don't go anywhere.
Are you positive?
It should take a second. It's gonna give me a second to grab a beverage anyway, so this is annoying. I might have to restart my whole freaking computer. Don't know why it does this. So stupid. Gotcha. Back again now. Yeah, this happens from time to time, and I know why it's happening now, but okay. So I'm gonna take a 2-minute breather. I'm gonna go grab a beverage, go to the bathroom. I'm gonna restart my computer, and I got a solid state drive, so it'll restart in about 30 seconds. When I come back, I'm gonna hit the stream button, and I'll be right back. And hopefully I don't have to freaking edit this stuff together. I hate editing. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Don't go nowhere. Okay. Okay, apparently I just had to restart the old restream. We're back, folks. For those that just joined, we had technical difficulties, blah, blah, blah. No worries. We got the new version of voice attack now. I just got my second wind. Zoom in. Show the folks what we're working with. Okay. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
All right, time to do some math. So let's see. What is variable A?
Variable A equals 30.
Wow, that's really cool. So we updated voice attack and it still saved all the variables. So let's double check this now, guys. We should be on the newest version. There it is. No more pre-release up there. Version 1.7.6. We were having a couple issues, so I decided to update. I was holding off for a while because I like my beta version, you know. All right, let's test our math functions again. Addition, 13 plus 17. Okay, so we're in business. Now let's just add those two numbers together. Should work. Let's go back to addition. Hide voice attack. I love that little sound effect that I added. Hide that little thing. Okay. So we got to do some math here now. Now this math thing always gave me issues, but I bet it's not going to give me issues now. So we are going to set decimal value. Yeah, it sucks. When I had to restart there, I lost a couple of viewers. We were up to like 6 viewers there for a second. People were loving the programming. We're down to 3 now. I lost some folks. I guess they didn't make it back. That's the unfortunate thing when you have to restart. And as soon as I reset OBS, for some reason, it fixed itself. Whoa! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Okay, so let's see. Set a decimal value here. This is going to be answer. And we're going to perform some math here. So I could have been maybe doing it in the wrong thing. Definitely not this. I think we're going to do it here. Now, if there's voice attack guys in chat, oh, you guys can't see this. Zoom lower. I don't think, I mean, this is strictly for variables. I don't think you would do math here. This is probably where you would do your math. So you would do your exp. Now, when I looked in the help here, desktop view, there's a special function you're supposed to use, I do believe. So let's take a look at that. Control F. Here we go. Yeah, there's a new one you're supposed to use, so maybe we should use that. It's this. Oh, DECINV. I don't know if I should be using that for the math. Maybe we should be using that. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm getting bugged out. There's some notes here that talk about using that instead. Yeah, look at this. There's this EXP-INV. Maybe we should be using that. It's recommended. It is now recommended to use that. EXP-INV. All right, we're going to try that. It's like a newer thing that they've added in. So EXP-INV. Okay, we're going to use this for our calculations now. And we're going to do des. Actually, we don't need to put des anymore, I don't think. We can put variables here, right? Can we do num1? Will that work? Let's look at the example. No, we got to put, yeah, we got to put the tokens there. So we got to put des num1. Now, I don't know if we got to put des inv. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. Des num1 plus des num2. And that should give us an answer and store it as answer. That's if you're sharing profiles across countries. It is better to just use it, yeah. All right, well, hopefully this works. Let's try this. All right, then it's going to output the answer, and then it's going to stop dictating, which is good. And like I said, once I get the addition to work, we can just copy and paste this several times to get, you know, raise things to the power of 3, multiplication, division, all that. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
Zoom in. Show voice attack. In some countries, 1.0 will be 1, 0. Yes, okay. Yeah, I hate when I see that stuff. It always throws me off. But, you know, I guess it's the same thing to them, a comma and a period. Anyway, they're pretty close. All right, anyways. Addition. 13 plus 2. Ooh, okay. Decimal token could not be converted. We did something wrong. So it's future-proof to use. No, that's smart. That is smart. All right, let's open up our thing here and see what we did wrong. So it's not adding them properly. EXP. This looks fine to me. Wish I could zoom this in even a bit more for you guys, but. Oh, I should make a double zoom in mode. That'd be kind of cool. Well, don't do that. Yeah, I don't see why this wouldn't work, to be honest. Maybe we'll get rid of all that stuff. Maybe we'll just do this. Try it again. Addition. 2. Oh. 2. Plus. Oh boy. Addition. 13. What is going on here? Stop running all commands.
Okay, I just stopped all commands.
Interesting. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Testing. All right, so stop dictation. Ooh, dictation mode off. Okay, look at that's a good program. That's a good command that I programmed at some point. Dictation mode off. Somehow it got set permanently. How did it get set permanently? That's interesting. Somehow in the addition here, it ran halfway through and then it never got to the stop part. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's try it again. Addition, 13 plus 3. All right, so did it even pick up the 3? It's not picking up the 3. Num2 not set. For some reason it likes those bigger numbers. Let's try it again. Addition, 17 plus 32. Wow, okay, success. Answer, 49. Someone's gonna have to check that math. Is it right? Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, so it works. We got to figure out why those smaller... I know Gary put somewhere recently in some patch notes, I remember seeing that numbers 1 through 10 come out as text or something weird like that. Like, watch this. Pay attention to the top of the screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What the heck is that? Is that even English? Numbers below 10. Yeah, we're not going to be working with numbers below 10 too often, so we still want to find a workaround for that eventually. But I think for now we're going to be fine, because we're going to be working with some pretty big numbers. All numbers below 10 I can do in my head. So let's try it again. Addition. 5,796.12345 plus 1,007,982.6. How's that check out, fam? Are you quick? You quick on your toes there? I think we're good though. All right. So, Windows speech recognition treats it differently. Yeah, like I said, we're not going to really be doing we're not going to be really doing small numbers anyways. We're going to be doing more numbers like that. Those big old numbers there. So it works now. So now what we want to do is we probably want it to tell us the answer maybe. Yeah, we're definitely going to want it to tell us the answer. So let's go down to the bottom of this. And let's make a separate command for saying the answer. Those big numbers, +1. Yeah, thanks. So we're going to make a new command called say answer. Because I can run this separately, because I'm probably going to want to use this a lot. So other, say something with text to speech. Okay. Okay, we'll just say it. We'll just go des answer. Boom. Now, one thing that I thought about, Randolph, that you'll kind of think is interesting, I came up with a way that I could actually have my voice say every single possible number that's out there. I mean, I'd have to record my voice for not every number, but I would have to record it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I guess 11 through 19? No. Oh yeah, that's weird. If you think about that, 1 through 19 are like unique numbers. Because after 20, it's just 21, 22, 23. Huh, that's the first time I've ever thought of that. That's weird. I guess you could say teen after them all. So, but there's no 11 teen, 12 teen. That's so weird. I've never thought of that. But yeah, I could record, 30. And then I could splice it in with 4. 34. 1 million. So there's a way you could do it. I thought about doing it, but actually I have it programmed somewhere to do it. It's in my other program. We won't look at it now, but I had like 1 through 100 done or something like that. But it checks to see the numbers in the certain positions, then it'll output it into my voice. But I don't know. I like the default voices. They're fine. All right, let's test this out. So what's cool about this is we can set this to a key press. We'll set this to key press 1, just real quick. And we'll hit number 1 on my keyboard. Let's see if it works.
10137778.72345.
All right, that doesn't help me because I don't know. If I was like, I'm gonna have to slow that down a bit. All right, anyways, let's get rid of that key press. what's cool about this now is I can, at my addition thing here, I can call that command in here at the end. So execute another command and say answer. Because I'll probably be using that a lot, for sure. So let's try this again. Addition. 35 plus 92.
127.
Thank you.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
That wasn't even you that did the calculation. That was someone else. He's lazy. What is variable A?
Variable A equals 30.
What is variable B?
Variable B equals 14.
All right, come on, 44. Addition. Variable A plus variable B.
44.
Boom, it works. Okay, so it works with variables, it works with numbers. We got it working both ways. So, I mean, that's pretty much the whole profile there, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. Just a lot of copying and pasting. I don't like using the if statements. We got to find a way around that. So ideally here, instead of doing if statements for all this, I would have some sort of, I don't know. I would have some sort of way around it, but I don't know. But I got to take a quick break. I'll be back in like 1 minute. I've been holding in all the sweat and my beverage is running low. We're going to figure out, probably do the output next. The output might be kind of fun to do. I'll be right back. That's a pretty slick voice command there as well. What happened to my spinning chair? Here's my stupid spinning chair. Oh, we got music? What kind of music this is? Oh. Where'd my trick chair go? Oh, I deleted it. I'll be right back. Okay, desktop view. All right, so we got a couple of things, and I get sidetracked. So, but I have learned to take notes in my days here. So let's take a look. I mean, we got the gist of the program down now. Zoom in. Some of these things I wrote here are pretty cool too. So we'll take a look at these. All right, this one we got done, I think. Okay, so ability to store A through Z as a variable. We didn't quite get A through Z, but like I said, I want to find a more fluid way to do that. So we're not going to worry about A through Z now. We'll cheat here a little bit. Oh, there we go, A through D. Okay, and the ability to recall them. So check that off. Boom. Now fluent mode. I think that's what I want to work on next. I think that's what we're going to do next. But let's take a look at some of the other options here. See if there's anything easier to tackle. Okay, different commands for performing an operation between two numbers or two variables, or a combination of the two, okay? So we kind of just did that. Get rid of that. All right, design a display that will show the operation taking place. Make this a full screen window on my monitor, probably using Word with nice big bold numbers. This window should only be displayed when I want it to be. All right, we don't really care about that last sentence there, but I think we got the most of that done. So yeah, that'll be nice. Let's get a display going here. This will be fun to program. This should not take long. It should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so we're going to relaunch the profile though, because when we relaunch it, oh, here's the chat here, guys. Look at that. Chat, chat, chat. Whoa. When we relaunch it, it should automatically open up the Word document that's going to be where I store the voice calculator. So let's... Ooh, I should make a reload profile command. That'd be pretty cool.
I'll reset the profile now. Let me grab my calculator.
Okay, I guess I already did. That's cool. All right, so we can bring this to a decent size for now. Now let's zoom it out. Okay, so we want to write some of the stuff that we just did to that. So we're going to make a separate command, desktop view. I'm going to make a separate command that's going to write stuff to this. Actually, I don't know, that might be kind of boring. Anyone can write stuff to a Word document. That's not really related to math at all and picking up math phrases. So pretty much what you would do is you would have a command that at the end of each command would just automatically run, and it would output your numbers to this. It's not very complicated. It's pretty trivial. So we're not going to do that. But one side note that would be fun is you can say things like, what is variable A?
Variable A equals 30.
And it would show it on your VR wristwatch as well. Cheers, cheers. Coronas for the voice to text stream. Okay, so let's take a look at our thing again. I think we're going to be going with fluent mode, and I'm a little scared about that because that's going to be tough. Fluent mode is not going to be easy. Okay, a voice graph would be nice. Again, all that's going to be doing is it's going to be opening up a web browser, and it's going to be performing a search that will search for a specific graph using dictation mode. That might be kind of cool, but we're not going to do it. Advanced, okay, we'll just go over this because this is kind of cool. We're not going to do this either, but zoom in. Bonus points. Simon, give me a math problem. And what's going to happen is a window is going to open on the wristwatch again. Everything in VR is on a wristwatch. Big screen though. And it's going to show a random math problem. This way, when I'm going through my math tutorials, we'll be able to just do a bunch of different math problems on different subjects. So the advanced version of it down here. Simon, give me another blank problem. And then we can say things such as these. So I could say, Simon, give me another basic problem. Simon, give me a projectile motion problem. And then he'll pull from a list of things. I think I'm just going to PDF them all, put them in a folder. He'll grab a random one out of the specific folder based on what type of math problem I want to do. So that's trivial. We're not going to do that now. But I'm going to leave those on there. This is a cool one. Actually, maybe we'll do this one next because this is kind of cool. So I got this idea when me and my wife were doing like bills or something like that. And she kept adding numbers in her head. She was going nuts. She was like, all right, what's, she was like, I was trying to be her calculator. She's like, what's 42 plus 18 plus 19 plus 7 plus 8? So what this does is it just keeps adding things and you just get a new answer each time. And you can just keep going and going and going. So I could have a command where I say plus 15. So let's do that. And then it's going to add to the answer that was previously stored. And it's going to, well, it's going to add to it. And I can do that with anything. So we could go minus 32. All right, let's do that. That'll be fun. I think that's the next thing that I want to do. So let's do this. Let's do new command. We're going to go plus. Actually, we'll just copy. Let's copy the set variable command because that's probably the best one to go off of. plus. Ooh, see, this is tricky though, because this is like a one-word variable. But I mean, how often are we going to say plus when we're talking and when we're doing math? I don't know. The thing about this though is this profile is separate. This is my calculation profile. And we do have the stop command now too, so we can say stop calculations. Let's add that one. All right. Stop calculations. Switches out of that profile. So now none of those things are going to do anything. Set variable A. See? Simon's got no idea what that means. Hey, Simon.
Hey, how's it going?
You're a jerk. Go to sleep.
Sounds good to me. I'll take a nap.
Wake up.
Okay, I'm awake now.
Calculation mode on.
Time to do some calculations.
Okay, we got the calculator open there. All right, let's add that plus thing. So we duplicated this. Delete that. Where the hell's my chat at too, by the way? All right, I just got the chat open again here. It was closed again. Programming a game is a bigger task than opening a web page with variables in the URL. The X plus Y plus Z is going to be useful for people playing tabletop games with dice. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm going to use this a lot. Eventually, I plan on having all of this voice attack stuff in my ear. I'm going to get an implant. I'm going to implant voice attack into my brain. And I seriously would. If you guys have seen the stuff that Elon Musk is working with the Neuralink, ooh, that stuff is so cool. It's so sick. They literally had to go through the engineering process of designing a robot that can go in between the capillaries in your brain to install these little wires and stuff. And they figured it out. They're going to be testing it on people like within a year. Putting little chips in people's brains that can do shit. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm going to have like a Bluetooth headset. I'm not going to implant voice attack in my head, but yeah, you got to look it up, FemFox, Neuralink. He talked about it on Rogan when he was on there, I don't know, 8 months ago now, however long ago it was. The future is coming. Yeah, I would go for one of those implants. They're very minimally invasive. They're actually worth via like Bluetooth or something weird like that once it's installed. Let's see what Randolph is saying here. He's coming at us on Twitch. Let's bring this up. Zoom lower. Let's see what Randolph is saying. He's saying plus, minus, multiply, divide are not likely to be in common conversation. I agree. Starting and exiting calculator mode would be good in case you say add while chatting. Yeah, I think that's how I solved it. Because right now, I mean, I'm in calculator mode now, but when I'm done calculating, I'll say enough calculations. And I'm actually going to add that. Let's see this. So anytime you find a new phrase that works for the command, just add it. Because it comes natural to me. I mean, it's the natural thing that I said there. And now, if I randomly say that phrase again, which who knows, I might never say it again. Stop calculations. Boom. Set variable B. He's got no idea. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Set variable B. I'm a crazy chimpanzee named number 92. Dang it, it didn't work. See, I paused too long. Set variable C. Set variable C. Look at my grandmother. She's so old, she's 92. Oh boy, didn't like that one. Ah, it crashed. Okay. I'm looking around, I'm like, what the hell? That was a funny one too. That would have been cool if it pulled out that 92. Great tip. Anytime you try and say command and realize it wasn't set, add it. Yeah, Randolph, that goes back to my one idea that I had when I first started learning about voice attack. I asked this question in the chat, and I remember people at the time kind of thought I was a little weird or crazy, or like, why would you do that? But I want to make a voice attack command that will make a voice attack command. So you're programming voice attack via voice attack. So we could do just that. So I could say things like, message Randolph. New command. So it would save that previous call out. And then I would have to say the phrase it would link it to next. So then I would say message person. So now it just added message Randolph to message person command. So that'd be a way, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Probably not that hard either. We got to figure that out. That'd be pretty cool. That way you could easily add phrases to pre-existing commands. That's the next stream. Voice attack command that manipulates voice attack. All right, let's go back to this plus stuff though. That was kind of fun. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Desktop view. Set variable A. What long legs? Those are 3 feet long. Woo! It worked. All right, so now we got a variable for the length of her legs. What is variable B?
Variable B equals not set.
What is variable A?
Variable A equals 3.
All right, that's for her legs. Set variable B. She wears size 13 shoes. Boom. Variable A plus variable B. Ooh, that's gonna be the next one. All right, that's how fluent mode works actually. So, how fluent mode works, we're just gonna skip past plus. Although we should go back to that probably. Anytime we say this specifically, because this shouldn't trigger, we don't want this to trigger while we're in another command for sure. So, how do we do that? I don't know, but I do know I want this one to trigger when I say variable A through Z. So we'll start with our 4. This is gonna be good. Okay, so variable A, boom. We want to copy all of our dictation stuff. Whoa, this is... Oh. Zoom in. All right, let's duplicate from the set. Oh, copy this. Yes, it's gonna work good. Sorry, I'm gonna be thinking here for a second. I should put some little music on when I'm in the background here. Let's see if we can get some copyright-free music. I've always wanted to try this. Oh, nah, we won't mess around with that. I'm always worried that my stream is gonna get like stopped. Okay, so variable A, blah blah blah. Paste that in there. I didn't copy. Yeah, no, I'm worried that I'm gonna be like in deep thought here for like the next 5 minutes trying to figure out how this works, but this will be good because this will do everything we want it to do. Because we can say variable blank and it'll store that. Then we can say plus minus divided by and then variable blah, and then it'll do the operand that we dictate there. All right. Again, text compare. Where's my end here? Turn end. And a conditional block. There we go. There's an if statement, right? Okay. So this is doing the same thing. It's still going to set it. So we can actually copy the bottom part of that after it gets set. Oh no, it's already set. Okay. All right, now we're going to make a new variable. And to do that, we're going to do some more dictation here. Duplicate New dictation is going to be called operand. O-P-P-E-R-A-N-D. Don't know if that's the right term. I really hope it is. Ooh, we got some +1 from Randolph. Oh, he agrees. Average person eats 3 spiders a year. Factoid actually. Sick. Just statistical error. Average person eats 0 spiders a year. Spiders. George, who lives in a cave and eats over 10,000 each day, is an outlier and should not have been counted. That's hilarious. I always think about that. I read that wrong, but I know what it means. That's funny. Yeah, so I mean, you don't eat any spiders at night. Oh, the average person eats 3 spiders a year. There's people in other countries that are just... But it says while you're sleeping, though. That's the fact, Randall. The average person swallows 3... I'm back. Yeah, that's the trick. It says while you're sleeping. I'm sure spiders are pretty good food, you know? Okay, so operand equals... Ooh, this is going to be a little tricky. This is going to be a little tricky. We have to do a check for the operand. We can't just set the dictation to it. So we need to do an if statement. Okay, other, advanced, if statement. Zoom in. Oh, you bitch. So yeah, we got to check for the operand next. So if dictation contains the word in text contains. Actually no. Oh yeah, no, if it contains plus, then it's going to do this stuff here. Then it's going to go into the addition block. So really I could send that off to another sub command that would then look for the second thing, and it would know that the operand is addition. But we're going to do all this in one giant command here. So let's take a look. We're going to set operand, other favorite, set a text value, operand. That's definitely wrong. Let's look that up on Google real quick. Oh, why are we doing this? Search Google. Operand. Ooh, look for operand. Yeah, maybe I should like retrain my voice thing for like the 50th time. Right, let's try typing it. Operand, is that a thing? No, it's this. The quantity on which an operation is done. Oh, I guess it's operation. All right, it's operation. I look like a fool now. Operation. It's going to be addition. We'll just call it add. Save it to value, sure.
I think so. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Are you positive?
Of course, yes.
I don't think so.
Of course, yes.
Really? I removed that one. That's the one we removed. Okay, so then the operand equals add. And then we continue down. Okay, this is good. This is good. All right, let's duplicate this. 4 times 4 plus minus. Then operand is going to be subtract. Or operation is going to be subtract minus plus 13 divided by. It's got to be divided by, because you're not going to just say divided. 13 divided 2. You wouldn't say that. You would say divided by. Division. Division contains 13 multiplied by. See, this is the secret to programming, like with voice stuff. Like, a normal person might just put multiply there, but then you got to say 13 multiply 4. That just sounds like dumb. You gotta be a voice attack pro, you know? Okay. The operands are the things operated on by the operator. That's not a joke. Yeah, no, it makes sense now. That's what Google told me too, so I made a fool of myself. That's okay. We're working with the operands now. I know what they mean now. All right, multiplied by, and then we're going to change the operation to multiplication. So right now we are programming pretty much the most advanced part of the program, which is good because I'm not going to be able to finish this program tonight. Multiplication, but I'll have the hardest part out of the way. Operators are plus, divided by, minus. Now, FemFox, would you not agree then that what about like the power symbol? Is that not an operator as well? That's another operator. And it probably could be shown as one of those base 4 operators though. Like raising something to a power. That probably could be shown as multiplication, I would assume. I mean, that's all it is, right? Raising something to its own, multiplying it by itself so many times, or a fraction of a time. Okay, anyways, we got our operators. Let's see if this works. Let's... I don't know what that's doing. All right, we're gonna write something to the log. We're gonna duplicate this, drag this all the way down. I wanna write operation to the log just to see if it's picking that up properly. Text. Operation. And we're gonna say operation equals. It's just a way to test it. Oh my god, I got operands backwards earlier today. Did you really? Well, we got one thing in common there, Randolph. We both get operands backwards. Oh, what am I doing? Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's test this bad boy out. Oh, what did I just do? I didn't hit apply. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
Set variable B. 48. What's variable B? Ooh, what is variable B?
Variable B equals 48.
We can't say what's. What's variable A? What's variable C? I'm starting to slur my words. That never helps. Nope, the division symbol is the operator. Let's see what he's saying. So in 4 divided by 2, 4 is the operand and 2 is the operator. No. Yeah, both 4 and 2 are the operands, and the operator is the thing that's doing the work. Making those puppies move and change into something else. Yeah, operands get worked on, you know? Just think of the operators in charge. That's the way I would remember it. Dividend and divisor are the words you might be looking for there. Ooh, divisor is the one that's devising things. So that's going to be the bottom one. Am I right, Fem? Based on how that word looks, let's see if I'm right. Divisor, it's devising things. Okay, anyways, enough math talk, guys. That's enough. Hey, Simon. Oh, yeah, we got to change that what's one. I didn't like that. Let's put what's in there. What's variable blah. All right, let's try that. So we always check the divisor is greater than 0, yeah? Yeah, the divisor's got to be greater than 0. Well, no. Just can't be 0. It can be less than 0, Randolph. You can have a negative divisor. Sure. But you don't want it to be 0. That's it's undefined. Don't know what that would mean. Well, you probably get some infinities with that or something weird. I don't know. That's beyond my scope. We'll get into that stuff soon though, hopefully. Maybe we'll cover some of that. All right, let's take a look. What's variable A?
Variable A equals 3.
Oh, that's from the 3-foot legs. Let's stay friendly here. In voice attack, you can have not set. Oh, that's true. That's like divided by 0. What's variable B?
Variable B equals 48.
Okay, variable A plus, it didn't work. variable a plus, did it work? Huh. Testing. Variable a plus variable b. So did it do anything? Let's see. It showed plus. I don't think that's what I was looking for though. Let's go down to the bottom. Operation, never initiated that, eh? Oh no, it recognized the plus. Then it set the operation to add. Oh, there's two P's in operation. Okay. Boom. Or at least I typed it with two P's earlier. We can Google that though. Let's try that. Search Google. Operation. I guess we didn't even need Google for that. There's only one P. Close Firefox.
Affirmative.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta start using our voice commands more. So let's make that consistent. Operation only has one P. All these have two, so that's annoying. Boom. That's why it wasn't working. What time is it?
Hey, Gary. What time is it?
It's 12:16 a.m.
Ooh, it's past my bedtime. I'm supposed to go to bed at midnight. It's alright, guys. We'll stay up a little bit later. Alright. And do I have two P's in the bottom one? We don't. Okay, let's test this puppy out. This should work. Variable A plus variable B. Alright, let's step through that. I don't know what's going on there. So we say variable A. It's going to listen till we say something. It's listening. It's going to pick up that dictation though. Then it's going to check to see if it equals A. Oh, why is it dictating there? We don't want to dictate that early, do we? Yes. I don't know why it's dictating there. Variable A should be listening for not that stuff. Yes, this is what we want. We're going to delete all that. We don't need that yet. It's going to check if variable A was set. Boom. It's going to set it. Then it's going to start dictation mode. It's going to keep looping until it hears something. And then it's going to stop. It's going to copy what it heard. Then it's going to check to see if it contained any of these operators. If it contained any of those operators, it's going to set them to the operation. And it doesn't need to do anything else after that until I tell it to. So we'll delete this. And it's going to output what it heard as far as the operation goes. So let's test this bad boy out. Variable A. Variable A plus variable B. Operation not set. Okay. Let's take a look. Variable A plus operation not set. So if we go down to, did we clear it somewhere maybe? Maybe we cleared the buffer. Variable A. Yeah, we could put this up there. Start dictation mode to listen for the plus. Don't need both of those. If dictation, we don't even need to store that, I don't think. If dictation contains plus, operation is set to add, then we display operation at the end here. Operation equals text. Oh, look at that. 2 P's in the 2 P's in the operation. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. This should work. Variable A plus variable B. Operation add. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. Variable C minus variable D. Operation subtract. Variable A divided by variable C. Division. Boom. Bonus points. Variable A multiplied by variable B. Ooh, we forgot to change that division into, oh, and we crashed. So we're still crashing, which is interesting. Don't know why it's still crashing from time to time. Let's hit continue. Continue's not going to do much. Oh, let's look at the details. We'll bring the details up on screen. Some people might want to peruse through these. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I've got time to read this stuff here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Freeze frame it if you want. A lot of stuff there. Who's gonna read that? I think I just sold my soul to the devil. All right, let's quit. Let's hit continue. But the program still doesn't do anything, I don't think. Hey, Simon. Nah, it died. All right, let's get back into voice attack because I think we got something working here that's looking really good. Okay. Hey, Simon.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Ooh, that should definitely be one. How are you doing? How's it going?
I'm doing amazing.
So we're gonna add how are you doing?
I'm just fantastic.
No. How you doing? And that's it. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'd be doing better if I wasn't stuck in a computer.
Oof. Sorry about that. I need your help.
How may I help you?
Turn on calculation mode. All right, let's add that. That's going to be under, is that under general? General speech. Not actually sure what that's under. Should have made a new category for that. I didn't though. Oh, it's probably under AI. Where is it? Voice attack. Probably under there, yeah. Now there's a reset the profile one.
Okay, I'll reset the profile now.
Oops. Oh, look at here's my type things. Type last command, type previous command. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, anyways, we won't worry about that. Let's do some math.
Time for some math.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. So this works. That's cool. Now we're going to have if statements for each variable there. So we got variable A. So we got to do another dictation thing here. Start dictation, end loop, stop. Duplicate all of that stuff, throw it down here. Then we need to search for, oh boy, variables A through Z. That's going to be tricky. So if statements again, this is the only way I know how to do it. If statement, I mean, 4 variables is not bad. Not bad. We can definitely get a lot of math done with 4 variables because you can just do 2 variables at a time. I guess unless you're getting into like matrices, you really only need a couple variables because you can turn 2 variables into 1. So theoretically, I guess if you only had 2, you probably could get some stuff done. Okay, so anyways, if dict equals or contains. So this is probably not the best way to do it. I probably should launch a separate command. But like I said, I'm just kind of ramming through this and I'm just doing it all in one command. But I could do something more like this if I launched a separate command maybe. Whoa, why is that else? Don't do that. Let's open this and copy this. Save us a second. If statement. If dict contains variable blah, do something else. And it's going to set num2 to variable b. So this is going to be doing two variables at once. So we do need to set num1 to a. So set variable num1 to variable a in the beginning. And we'll duplicate that. Actually, we'll cut that or copy it. Copy, paste. Set variable num2. Now this will be a through z again. But for testing purposes, we're just going to go with the a, b. That should be okay. Yeah, we'll have to say variable. I was going to think about just if I said like variable a times c, but I think we need to leave in variable a multiplied by variable b. That's what we're doing. All right, so we got that. Now let's just get our calculation piece of code out we got from the other one, from our addition. What did that look like? We can just copy that. Copy. Here it is. Let's paste that down at the bottom. So that's going to set the answer to this. It's going to do this, though, only if it's addition. So we need an if statement. We can just copy this if statement up here, actually. Duplicate, drag that puppy down there. And if operand is add, we're going to do this. We don't need that no more. This is so easy that this works. Oh no, operator. If operator equals, oh shit, what did I just do? No, this is still answer. Did the wrong thing. Shit, my chat just got closed again too. 1 second. Operator. So if operator equals plus, then it's going to add numbers 1 and 2, and it's going to set them to answer, and then we'll have the answer, and then we can other advanced. Nope, it's in favorites. Execute another command, say answer. Boom. And then eventually we'll have a command that'll be write answer, and that's going to write the answer to our wristwatch in VR or in real life. Could be to my smartwatch as well. It'd be kind of cool. Okay. All right, guys, this is getting a little rowdy. I think it's going to work, though. I think this is great. The only thing I noticed that I got to change is I've been misspelling things as operands and operators. Let's make sure I didn't screw that up somewhere. Operation. All right, I think we're good. Let's write answer to the command log. Actually, we should just do that in the say answer command. I might have already done that if I was smart. Say answer, other advanced, write a value to the log. Answer equal des answer. So much for doing this in 2 hours, but that's okay. Actually, I started a little late too, so I'll give myself that. All right, let's cross our fingers. It's probably not going to work on the first try, but if it does, that will be sweet, sweet victory. Okay, what is variable A? What's variable A?
Variable A equals not set.
Set variable A? 32. What's variable B?
Variable B equals 48.
Set variable B 10. All right, so we should be looking for a 42 here. Variable A plus variable B. Shit.
Not set.
All right. Well, let's take a
Not
look.
set.
Let's take a look at what we got here. Stop running all commands.
All commands have been stopped.
Okay, so said variable B or variable A, okay. Set variable A 32. And variable A buffer cleared, that's fine. We picked up the addition operation. Buffer was cleared. Yeah, this is getting a bit wonky. Ooh. Oh, it picked up something else there. Picked up shipped. All right, let's just try it again. Maybe it was just my slurry speech. After you have 3 coronas, this voice attack program works less and less for you. It's one of the down draws of it here. Okay, anyways, variable A. Variable A. Variable A. I think I'm talking pretty clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What is happening? Oh, I'm just scroll down.
Not set.
Stop
Not
running.
set.
Stop running all commands.
Not set.
Don't worry, I just stopped all the commands.
Oh boy. Variable A plus variable B.
Not set.
Answer equals not set. All right, let's take a
Not
look.
set.
Oh boy. Are you sure?
I think so. Yes.
Oh boy. We screwed some up. Stop running all commands.
Okay, I just stopped all commands.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we can step through this again. All right, let's step through it. That's the best way to figure it out. What time is it?
I lost my watch. Hey Gary, what time is it?
It's 12:33 a.m.
All right, so by 12:36, we're going to have step through this code and we're going to know how this works and why it's not working right now. Okay, so I've been saying set variable apple and it starts the dictation mode. That's fine. It keeps listening until I say something, then it stores it. Then it's going to try and strip a number, which we don't need to do for this because we have variables we're working with. Okay, so we don't care about nums. It's going to show the dictation that got stored. Let's make that a little bit more explicit. Dictation equals blank. Then it's going to be checking if command segment 1 equals one of the 26 alphabetic variables. It's going to set. Ooh, did I do that backwards? Oh, we did that. Okay. All right, so we did this all wrong. We need to set decimal num1 to variable A. That's what we need to do. Let's delete these. Boom, boom.
Not
boom.
set.
Oh, duplicate. Oh, we should cut that. Paste. Yeah, thank God we stepped through this. That was not going to work at all. That was way way wrong. Num1 equals B. Paste. Num1 equals C. And then we just need a num1 equals D. Okay, so this will set our num1 as whatever variable that we call for to begin with. Yes. Command segment 1, okay. But that should have happened right away, actually. That should have happened for anything. So, let's... It might still work there, but let's just put that up at the top. Put that up at the top, because technically that can happen right away as soon as we call the command. So set our variable A, or set our num1, then it's going to start listening until we say something. It's going to store that, and it will display it. And if what we said is... Ah, fudge. I'm in the wrong command right now. Holy crap. Let's hit cancel. Oh, good. I don't think we screwed any of that up. Okay. We're supposed to be in this thing the whole time. I was stepping through the wrong command. All right, let's try this again. What time is it?
I'll hand this one over to Gary.
It's 12:36 a.m.
All right, 12:36 was our deadline, but I think I was looking at the wrong command the whole time. All right, let's try this again. Another 3 minutes down the drain. Okay. All right, I'm going to say variable apple. It is going to check for apple. All right, I did do that right. Set num1 as apple. Start dictation mode. Keep listening until it hears something. Set that. Let's write it to the log just so we know what's going on a little bit better. That cap? That's cap. Make it green. All right, it's going to output what we just dictated. Now it's going to set the operation based on what it heard, if it contains any of those. We definitely want to write that to the log. I think we did that. Operation equals blah. Okay, then it's going to keep listening. It's going to listen for variable beta. Set text to dict. Let's write it again like we did previously. Copy. Paste. So then it's going to set num2. That's the secret here. Set num2 to variable beta. Then it will... Why is that down there? Plus, add, we don't need another one of those. Oh, okay, if it contains plus, if operator contains, okay, that's wrong too, okay, that's wrong. Addition, oh, it's add, we did add, okay. If operation equals add, see, sometimes copying and pasting will screw you over. Okay, bingo. If the operation that is set equals add, which happens when our second dictation contains plus, then this will trigger. That never triggered before because we never were able to get in there. Whew. Then it's going to perform an addition between numbers 1 and 2, which have both been set, and we should be able to execute the command say answer, which is going to speak the answer to us, and it's going to display it in the prompt. This should work as long as our variables are set. Whew. Okay. What's variable A?
Variable A equals 32.
What's variable B?
Variable B equals 10.
Variable A plus...
Not set.
Ooh, I picked something weird up there. That's okay. Stop running all commands. Stop running all commands.
Okay, I just stopped all commands.
Variable A plus variable B. Okay, so it got, oh, it froze. Interesting. Why do I keep crashing voice attack just by trying to use the expression? Yeah, it's frozen. All right, let's relaunch it. It's too bad too, because I tried doing some other stuff with math with voice attack before and kept getting the same kind of issues. And again, we are on version 1.7.6 here. Hey, Simon.
What's up?
I need you to do something for me.
What do you need?
Turn on calculator mode. I guess that wasn't a thing. Activate calculator. Ooh, we should make that one. Let's do some math.
Let me grab my calculator.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I don't know why he says it like that. What a tard. Okay. Why is that crashing? I don't know, but let's open it up. I know we had some issues last time with this. With our answer thing here. EXP des. We might be calling those wrong, right? No, these should be right. Let's F1 it. I think that might be wrong. Control F. Desktop view. Simon Attard? No way. Yeah, no, he's smarter than me. I think I'm calling these with the wrong syntax. No, of course I'm the tard. No, those get called with the double colon. I don't know what that thing is. Okay, how do you separate the... No, they all get called with those double colon dot thingies. So I'm calling this right down here. Yeah, that should be good. Num1 plus num2. That should be good. Maybe it's just crashing for other reasons. Let's try doing it again. Addition. Variable A plus variable B. Oh yeah, we can't even do our addition one anymore, can we?
Not said.
Stop running all
Not said.
commands.
Okay, I just stopped all commands.
Yeah, we can't even run the other command. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we can... Oh, yeah, watch this. Okay. So for the addition one, if you want to do addition separately, watch this. Zoom in. If I launch addition first by saying addition, it's not going to trigger my variable one now, because I clicked that box off there. So this will work good. Watch this. Addition. Variable A plus variable B. Okay. Variable B. Yes, he doesn't like that. Dang it. I screwed it up. Alright, I don't like that. Anyway, I like the fluent one better anyways. Let's try getting the fluent one to work. Stop running all commands. Oh boy. It really doesn't like that. Okay. You can manually click it though. Stop running all commands.
All commands have been stopped.
Dictation mode off. Okay. Variable A plus variable B. Why is it not working?
Not said.
Not set. Okay, it went all the way through though. Whoa, it crashed. Why is this working? Eventually it picked up add somehow out of that. I don't know. My brain is fried, I think, at this point. I'm hurting. I'm hurting for a squirting. Oh, we got some people in the chat there. Welcome, welcome. Alright, yeah, I don't know why this isn't working. I don't know. We made some progress tonight, though, for sure. Hey, Simon.
Hello there.
Calculation mode on. Ooh. Yeah, where the hell did we store that? I'm really curious. I wish we could search our commands. I don't know if we can. Options. I guess we could export, see them all better. I could probably export them as an Excel file, then I could search. But you think this command would have been stored somewhere, kind of. I think I made a new one. Windows Control, no. All right, anyways, let's do some math. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Search Google. Voice attack. Didn't work. That's my fault, though. Search Google. Voice attack. Yeah, for those that haven't checked this out yet, you know, Voice Attack, it is a free program, by the way, so go to voiceattack.com, click that little link there, and hit download. You get a free version. You can make a bunch of different voice commands. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can actually do a lot with the free version. You can, you know, start up a bunch of different programs that you want to start up and all kinds of stuff like that. All with your voice. Open YouTube.
Affirmative.
Look at that. Boom. Oh, we got some Kerbal Space Program videos on there. That's another upcoming game that we're going to be playing. Been dying to jump back into. All right. So we effectively broke our addition command with this addition of the variable command. But I mean, so far tonight we got a couple things done. We have set variable D. My grandpa is so old, he's 102. Dang it, it crashed. Now I'm really getting curious why this stuff is crashing. So let's use this as an example to try and solve why this is crashing. Okay, so we just launched this one command. There's no reason that should be crashing there. Let's do some math.
Let me grab my calculator.
Set variable D. 502. Okay, so it crashed when we were saying a bunch of words. I'm going to show the command real quick so you guys can take a look at the code. Don't see any reason why that should be crashing. So where is it? All right, set variable D. I just opened it. I mean, this is all it's doing. It's just executing. Whoa, that's not the right one. Dictating, storing things. Maybe it's getting an issue when it's doing this. When it's trying to convert it, when there's no numbers detected, maybe that's what's happening. That'd be my first guess. So when I was talking about my grandpa and about how old he was, it didn't pick up any number and it was trying to pull a number from it, but then it couldn't. So maybe it crashed there. But let's say that it didn't, it would continue on. Just showing things on the screen, no big deal. Now it's setting things if command segment 1 contains one of those, which it has to when you launch it. So then, when you go to set this, maybe it crashed it there even if it was like letters. That's probably it. I need to output.
How may I help you?
Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah, I need to look at what it's outputting here. Let's change this to a different color. We gotta see what this des is. We're gonna put this up here. Actually, no, we gotta put it down here. VARI variable des equals des num. Oh no, variable num. All right, this will be helpful if you're debugging this little thing here. There's dictation. I don't think we really use that. Okay, this should be fun. All right. Set variable D. Set variable D. Hey, Simon.
Hello.
What the hell's going on? Okay, look at it. Not set. That's good. That's good. Set variable D. My grandpa's so old, I think he's 92. All right, that worked. Set variable C. You should have seen this old lady. She was born in 1903. Boom. Set variable A. Why does this guy always talk about old people and their age? It's about the 15th time that he's mentioned this tonight. 15. Boom. Variable 15. Okay, so yeah, no, this works pretty good. I don't know why it was freezing before, but I think I don't know what we changed there. I don't remember. We changed something though. What did we change? I don't think we changed anything, did we? We started displaying what it was saying. Yeah, it's like it crashes randomly. I don't know. It works now. We fixed it. Set variable A. 562,129 crazy fire ants. Boom. She works. She works. Okay. We're in business. What is variable C?
Variable C equals 1903.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay, good. What's variable A? What's variable A?
Variable A equals 562001129.
I'm curious. To the voice attack folks out there, I wonder when the cutoff is, when they stop saying the long version of the number, like 5,762,000. That must be. It's all in the Windows speech recognition thing. We could probably program that in to split that up, but we're not going to do that. All right. Addition. 523 plus 1.
Not set.
Doesn't like 1. Doesn't like things below the number 10, which is not going to be an issue when we're doing big math. So let's try it again. Addition. 1,794,000 plus 20. Ooh. Plus 20. Stop running all commands. Don't know why that didn't stop. Another command is not allowing this to execute. Oh yeah, that stupid addition thing we threw on there. I don't know what happened there. Let's try it again. Addition. Ooh. Stop dictation mode. Stop dictation mode. Turn off dictation mode. Dictation mode off. Yeah, see, and I hate, another thing I hate about this, you can't edit another profile from another profile. Like, I can't click on this now and add those 2 phrases that I just said to this. I'd have to go all the way back to my AI1, hunt down that dictation mode off thing, and add turn off dictation mode and stop dictation mode, which I probably should do because that'd be important. So let's just do it. Hunt it down. That's probably going to be, what's that going to be in? AI settings? No, not there. Yeah, you really got to organize this stuff. Really important. Here it is. Oh, that's why. I programmed that like crap. All right. Let's do some math. Let's do some math.
Time to do some calculations.
Addition. 498 plus 12.
510.
Oh, nice. Okay. Addition. 7,600 plus 46. plus 46. Dictation mode off. Turn off dictation mode. What the hell was that? Dictation mode off. Stop running all commands. Yeah, there's some shit going on here. Because the addition mode has this setting here. There we go. Addition. 742 plus 20. Dictation mode off. Stop running all commands.
Don't worry, I just stopped all the commands.
So we can do that now. That's good. Addition. 6,000 plus 2,000.